Good morning, Royals. Good to be in your homes again this morning. I believe that this Sunday morning is going to be quite interesting because all through this month we're talking on royalty, and today our topic is carrying yourself as royalty. Now, it's easy for us to want to act, or I'm trying to look for the right word. Act, or is it behave like people around us, people that we see? But the truth is that we are different. We're royalty. We're representatives of God. We're representatives of the King of Kings. So there's a way we ought to act. There's a way we ought to talk. There's a way we ought to think even, and think about the royal family in the UK. Well, we use them most often than not, but let's use them one more time as an example. There's a way they carry themselves. They don't come out to the public and talk carelessly. They don't even sit anyhow in the public. They carry themselves with some level of, would I say, there's in their stance, you can see the regal of from their outfits, how the stand, the royalty in them just speaks. They're not just like the common man. The common man can decide to finish eating and then decide to pick his teeth anyhow out there. But royalty, you won't catch them doing that. You won't catch them using foul languages, foul words and all that. And so as a child of God, as a royal that you are, how are you expected to speak? How are you expected to think? How are you expected to carry yourself? You're expected to carry yourself like the king's kid that you are. Now, so today we're looking at so many areas where as influencers we find ourselves, in the space of social media and all that. So I want to ask a question. Your social media handles like your Telegram, your Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok, all those channels, X and all that. Are they handles that you comfortably want your parents or people that your loved ones to view? Are they channels that you want them to view? Because as a representative of the king, like I said earlier, if you're a representative of a king, there's a way you ought to carry yourself. There's a way you ought to behave. Take for instance, if you're Nigeria's ambassador to a country like Sweden, you don't go there with your own agenda. You go with the agenda of Nigeria, with the agenda of the country you're representing, and that country is your country. So though you are in the world, Scripture says you are not of the world. So what would you do? How would you represent the Father? How would you represent the King? What would you do? What are those things that you would do that will make you stand? What are the things that you would post on your social media? Now, so today, since we're talking about representing the King, I want to give out some assignment. Let's start a kingdom ripple effect, and by doing that, let's think about our handle. Think of a teenage influencer, think about what's the identity, what does a person's identity say, what are their values, the content of their program. That's what content are they creating. Take for instance Zara Jolie Pitt. As she walks in black royalty with confidence, just think about such persons. Think about them. What are they doing? What kind of content are they putting out there? And what kind of content would you put out there as a representative of the king? So maybe next week, who knows, you could share with us what you have been able to create, and we'll take it up from there. So until we meet again next week, stay blessed and keep creating to represent your king. Keep walking in grace. You're loved.